Hey guys, it's Chloe and today I am here with a brand new video. Today I am here with my birthday book haul slash all the other books that I've gotten in the past couple of months video. So my birthday was a few weeks ago. I did get a couple of books, but the majority of these books are books that I got for myself over the past couple of months since my last book haul, which I can't even remember when my last book haul was. I have 11 books to share with you. Normally I would go in like the order that I got them, but I'm going to do all the birthday books first and then all the other books that I got. The first book I got for my birthday actually came from my boyfriend. It was one of the gifts he got me, and that is Blame It on Bianca Del Rio, The Expert on Nothing with an Opinion on Everything. So I have talked about this book before on this channel, not too much because I did get it from the library a couple of months ago and then didn't finish it. Basically, Bianca Del Rio is a drag queen who was the winner of season 6 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and now she has a book, and she's also a comedian, and she's really funny, and I love her. So originally when I tried reading this book is basically like a kind of like an advice thing, like a Dear Abby type of situation, but Bianca gives very sarcastic answers to some things. So maybe I'll try and pick it up again. For the most part, I just think it's aesthetically pleasing, and it has a lot of great pictures in it. And the final 3 books that I got for my birthday came from my friend Desiree from Libri Labra. We ended up doing a gift exchange at BookNet Fest because her, myself, as well as Kathleen from For the Love of Books are all September babies, so we did our exchange then. First book she got me is Once Upon a Dream by Liz Braswell. This is the second book in the Twisted Tales series, and this is a take on Sleeping Beauty, and the whole thing is, what if Sleeping Beauty never woke up? I'm actually currently reading this. I'm about halfway through, and I am enjoying it right now. I really like this series. I do like Disney as well, so having these retellings is really awesome, especially since retellings is one of my favorite genres. So I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really glad that I got this one. The next book that Desiree got me, and somehow I just knew she was going to get this for me, and it's Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Six of Crows duology. I just finished the Grisha trilogy, so I'm really excited to pick up Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, and I'm really like invested in this world now, so I'm very excited and very glad that she got me this. I almost bought this multiple times, and then I always told myself, well, what if Desiree's going to get it for you for your birthday? So I never bought it, and I was right. And the last book that Desiree got me is not a book in the traditional sense, but it is the Lunar Chronicles coloring book, which this has been on my wish list for a while now. And I love it because Lunar Chronicles is my favorite series. So I'm just really happy to have this in my small little coloring book collection. I think it's like the 4th or 5th coloring book that I own. Thank you so much to Desiree for getting me these 3 books. So the rest of these books are just not going to be in order. These are just all the books that I've received since my last book haul. And this next one is actually something that I pre-ordered back in January, and it finally came out as an October release, and that is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. This is the companion sequel to The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and I am so excited to pick this up. It is the October book of the month for Once Upon a Read Along. If you've seen my TBR, it's on my TBR for October, and I'm just really excited to pick this up, and I hope I love it as much as I did the first one. Next, I purchased From Twinkle with Love by Sanya Menon. This is the Owl Crate edition, so instead of being pink, it is blue. And I purchased this from the Owl Crate Buy Sell Trade group for a steal, in my opinion. I don't even remember how much I got this for, but it was super cheap. So I'm really glad that I got this, and I haven't picked it up yet, but I'm hoping to pick it up very soon. The next book I have, I think I also got from the Buy Sell Trade group, but it was a while ago, and it is Tash Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby. I actually originally read this from the library and fell in love with it. I absolutely love this book, and I finally got a copy of my own. I think it has great representation, and I feel like it's also really what a lot of YouTubers do and a lot of booktubers do, because this is about a girl who makes a web series, and she's so passionate about it, and I feel like that's a lot of booktubers. We're so passionate about our channels and books, and I think that we could see a lot of ourselves in this book. Absolutely love this book. I think I read this last year, but again, either way, I still love it. Next we have My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jodi Meadows. This is the companion sequel to My Lady Jane, and this is following Jane Eyre. So I actually read this book a couple months ago, like 2 months ago. Loved it. It was so good. I did a whole live show on this actually, and I'll link that in the description below. But this is really, really good, and especially for a supernatural, because I normally don't read supernatural. But this was a really good twist on Jane Eyre, especially because there was actually a character named Charlotte Bronte in the book, and as we all know, she is the author of Jane Eyre. So I just thought that was a really interesting take on this whole thing, and I loved it. Next, we have another book from the Buy Sell Trade group of Owl Crate. Probably something you don't think I would normally buy, and it is Saga Volume 1, as in the huge bind-up edition. And this has multiple volumes in it. I did need to doctor it a little bit. It came a little beaten up, and it just needed a little TLC. So I took a hot glue gun and glued the spine back in. But still, it just needed a little love. But I'm really glad I have this. I really do like Saga. It's the only graphic novel series that I continuously keep up with, which the authors announced that they're taking a break and they won't return until 2019. So I think there's one more edition coming out. I didn't even hear about that break until a couple of days ago, so I really need to like look more into that. So yeah, now I need to get the second volume, and then I think there should be a third one coming out soon as like the next graphic novel comes out. Next, I have something that I was not originally going to buy, and then I ended up buying it, and I'll tell you why. And it is the collector's edition of The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas in this beautiful gold. So I wasn't going to buy this book because I already have The Hate You Give, and even though this cover is gorgeous, I really didn't need 2 copies. And then it was announced that Angie Thomas was going to be at YALLFest, and I was like, well, I need something for her to sign, so I went and got this. Even while it was on Cartwheel, I got it for 20% off too. And now Angie Thomas is not on the YALLFest author list anymore, and I don't know why, and I don't think she said anything. So if anybody knows why Angie Thomas is no longer going to YALLFest, please leave it in the comments below, because I really want to know. Now I have this beautiful edition that's not getting signed in November, apparently, but maybe next year, or maybe at BookCon if she's going to be at BookCon. And speaking of BookCon, I should be going to BookCon next year. I've put in my time off slips at work. I still need to buy a plane ticket. I haven't been to BookCon since 2016 when it was in Chicago, and I'm so excited to go to New York and see it in New York. I'm so excited. And finally, I have P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This is the second book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy. That first book I fell in love with, and it had a cliffhanger. So I'm really, really excited to pick this one up. And Jenny Han's going to be at YALLFest, and I'm ready for it. And the To All the Boys I've Loved Before movie was amazing. So I'm ready for all of this. So guys, that is all I have for my book haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Down below in the comments, leave an emoji so I know that you watched this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you'd like to check out my vlog channel, Coalescence, it's linked in the description below. And if you like to see here, please go ahead and click subscribe. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So click subscribe to keep you updated for when I post those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!